Greetings, my paisano. This is Super RJ, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on the reveal trailer of The Incredibles 2. Now, there's no introduction about the original Incredibles. It is one of Pixar's best work. The idea is perfect, the animation is perfect, the story is perfect, and the characters are perfect. But since 14 years, we finally get a sequel announced, coming out this year on June 15th. And believe it or not, during the opening of during when the Winter Olympic Games coming up, because it was still going on today, they showed us a trailer for the new Incredibles 2 trailer. I saw it and I was excited and also nervous with this trailer. Now, for those who don't know, didn't see the trailer, here let me tell you what the trailer tells us what the story is. The story is that after the Incredibles, this show beginning what happened after the first movie, when the Incredibles trying to stop the Underminer. They probably did or may not stop him, but after the fight, they still have a problem. Apparently, the city's still claiming that superheroes are still illegal, which made me feel. Now that's the part that makes me feel like this movie's gonna suck. I mean, like, seriously? Why did they decide to go back to the whole superhero is illegal now ever since they did that from the first movie that happens eons ago? I mean, the Incredibles stopped Syndrome's Omnidroid from destroying the city, and everybody appreciate them. But suddenly now they decided to go back to the whole, oh, superheroes are illegal now. We don't want to have to do any more property damage or else we're going to keep suing them and all that stuff. But that just kind of feels off and kind of stupid. But anyway, you think this movie can possibly get more stupid? Well, at least the movie kind of gets back on this route when the trailer keeps going. So Frozone, aka Lucas, had told Bob and Helen, Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, that this tycoon guy can bring the superheroes back. But instead of having Bob be returning his role as Mr. Incredible, this time he decided to let Helen return as Elastigirl and save the world, while Bob has to take care of the kids and become a family dad. And that's what the rest of the movie showed us. We show how Elastigirl was doing, and then we mostly see how Bob trying to becoming a father to spend time with his kid. And I have to admit, those moments in the trailer we show with Bob and his children, it's amusing and stuff. Especially love the part where Jack wakes him up when he falls asleep while trying to read him a bedtime story. That's a classic. And like I said, all the characters we know are there. Bob, Helen, Lucas, Violet, Dash, and Jack. And then, and of course, Edna Mode, which I find out that apparently people say that Edna is everyone's favorite in the original Incredibles movie. And I don't have a problem with that. I'd say she is funny. And I do have to say Brad Bird did a good job voicing her. And that's all the trailer had to say about that. Now here are my other thoughts with this film. Remember when I said that I was halfly nervous about this film? Well, that's what it basically is in this trailer. For some reason, they decided to go back to the first. I have a feeling that the people who's going to make this movie is going to do the same thing, same writing what they did from the first movie, where all the heroes are banned to doing hero work, no villains to attack, and then one of the heroes wants to try to get back to the glory days, which is Bob. Well, apparently in this film, instead of Bob was can't wait to get back on his glory days of being a hero, this time it's his wife, Elastigirl. Now this is I have to admit, it's kind of a weird idea. They just took the idea from the first film, but this time they switched main characters. Instead of Bob who wants to get back to glory days, this time it's Helen. And believe it or not, she's actually accepted this. It's like she actually does try to be like Bob. She actually was like Bob in the first movie. And that's one of the things with this film I'm gonna have a nursery that's gonna suck. And that it's gonna be one of those sequels that they're gonna keep rehashing what's happening to the first movie, but trying to do something new. But apparently it makes it lazy. Kinda like how they did what the other movie company did, like The Sandlot. The Sandlot 2 is like the first Sandlot movie, but this time it's involved with girls. And also the same thing with Home Alone. In Home Alone 2, it's the same thing like the first Home Alone movie, but this time it was New York, same dialogue, same scenario how it goes, and same character's personality, and all that stuff. And that's my biggest problem with this film. It feels like they're just gonna rehash first time Pixar was rehashing the plot they have in their other Pixar film, and that what bothers me the most. And I have some other problems with this trailer, but it's not the point. That's the only thing I have a nervous thing about this film. But the rest of the film, the rest of the trailer that they show, is actually really is glorious. I especially love how the animation goes. I still love how the animation was when there's bad stuff happening, the way how Elastigirl's new suit will look like, and I like some of their set when they look what the power frame looks like when their new home, and I actually do like the character design. They actually look more upgraded. They got kind of a little bit upgrade from like there was in the first film. Like I said, and those are the positives I have to say about this film. So overall, I think the trailer was really not that great. I'm not saying it's horrible, it's just so not great. I mean, I wish this film could have a better story they could show in the trailers, but instantly when the trailers show, it feels like it's kind of, I don't know what to say, but it just feels like I feel like I'm gonna watch the first movie all over again, but with the character swap. But it doesn't mean it's not saying this movie's gonna be really awful. I just hope that even though the plot is gonna be the same thing like the first movie, but I hope they do something original and good instead of keep rehashing something we already seen before, like in the first movie. So, if you guys seen the Incredibles 2 trailer, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later, my paisanos.